Reporting from Washington, Ted Koppel.
Nearly 2 weeks ago, Nightline obtained a half-hour audio tape that had been provided to a congressional subcommittee investigating the February 28th raid by agents of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms on the Branch Davidian compound in Waco, Texas. Among other things, that tape captured the first moments of a telephone conversation between a Branch Davidian by the name of Wayne Martin and Lieutenant Larry Lynch of the Waco Sheriff's Department. The first voice you hear is that of the 911 emergency dispatcher.
911, what's your emergency?
There are 75 men around our building shooting at us.
Just a moment.
Hello?
Yeah, this is Lieutenant Lynch. May I help you?
Yeah, there are 75 men around our building, and they're shooting at us in Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel?
Yeah, tell them there are children and women in here and to call it off.
Also captured on the tape that we played for you nearly 2 weeks ago was a second exchange, a second call to 911 from the compound. This call from David Koresh himself.
911.
Hello?
Yes.
This is Dave Koresh. I'm supposed to call you guys.
This is who, sir?
David Koresh. Mount Carmel Center, we're being shot all up out here.
Okay, hang on just a second.
All right.
Yeah, this Lynch.
You see, you brought a bunch of guys out here and you killed some of my children. We told you we wanted to talk. No, how come you guys try to be ATF agents? How come you try to be so big all the time?
Okay, David.
Now, there's a bunch of us dead, there's a bunch of you guys dead. Now that's your fault.
All right, what ATF is wanting to do is to take their injured troop out of your area, okay? But what you're telling me is you can't control folks because you have no communications. Is that correct?
Well, if you give us some time, we could probably get the message around.
Okay, stand by, Dave. We're having a heck of a problem with communication. Stand by just a second.
The clear impression left by that initial tape was of a complete lack of communication with the agents of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, the men who were actually in the process of raiding the Branch Davidian compound. Listen to this exchange between Lieutenant Lynch of the Waco Sheriff's Department and one of his own dispatchers.
Nobody's responding to the damn radio. I've got one man hurt inside here. I'm talking with Wayne now. He's inside. They're wanting everybody to back off and talk. I'm trying to get what radio frequency. They told me the radio van. We're not getting a response.
What neither we nor the congressional subcommittee knew 2 weeks ago was that the tape had been severely edited, in some instances out of sequence. Today, through radio station KRLD in Dallas and the McClendon County Sheriff's Department, we've obtained what we believe to be the full 3 hours of conversations. Not just between Lieutenant Lynch and the Branch Davidians, but additional conversations between Lieutenant Lynch and agents of the ATF. Although the ATF had no one at the 911 switchboard, they had warned Lieutenant Lynch to expect calls from nervous neighbors who might witness the raid. Even so, Lynch had not been involved in the operational planning of the raid and had no way of knowing that he would become the prime negotiator between the ATF and the Branch Davidians. Indeed, it took a full 45 minutes before the Waco Sheriff's Office could even reach the ATF to let them know that it had David Koresh on the line. Those conversations and more when we come back.
This is ABC News Nightline.
What you're looking at is the 911 control center in Waco. This is where all emergency calls come in. It was roughly 9:30 in the morning when the raid began. 9:48 when the first call came from the Branch Davidian compound. Lieutenant Larry Lynch was sitting to the left of dispatcher Janie Sikora. 9:48 when the first call came in, 10:20 before Lynch was able to establish radio contact with the ATF. 10:59, a full hour and 10 minutes after the initial contact from the compound, before Lynch was able to make contact with ATF on a secure telephone line. He reaches Ted Royster, a senior ATF agent who is coordinating the operation against the Davidians, from a communications van parked near the compound. Lieutenant Lynch is simultaneously negotiating on another telephone line with Branch Davidian Wayne Martin. Martin has agreed that 4 ATF agents can come in to remove the wounded. Lynch and Royster identify themselves to one another.
This is Ted Royster, ATF.
Hey, Ted, this is Lynch.
Yes, Lynch.
Okay, I've got Wayne on the phone.
Okay.
He's calmed down a little bit. I've asked to please come in and get your wounded agent. I told him there would be 4 of you coming in. He wanted to know which side y'all were going to come in on.
Okay.
So, I don't know. He said there's 1 dead, 3 that are injured.
Is that of our guys or of his way?
Of the people in there with him, and I'm assuming they won't tell me where they are.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're inside the main company.
Okay, the people in there with him, are they his people or our people?
I'm assuming they're his people. He keeps talking about his people.
Okay.
So he said there's 1 dead and 3 injured. Now, then he, talking with David a while ago, he said there are some other injuries.
Yeah.
But he said they don't want any help.
What are you saying?
Still moving closer.
They're moving what?
They're moving in closer.
I thought they were going to come in and get bodies. Can you calm Fred down? Can you calm Fred down? They're upset because they say they're moving closer.
All right,
Wayne, settle Fred down, okay? Because they thought it was okay to move a little closer and get their injured. Okay? Let us clear it up.
All right, Wayne's going. He's on the other line. He's upset. He said people are moving in on him. So
Wayne's upset. He says people are moving in on him.
or you got people moving. You got
People moving. He's getting upset again. Tell him to stop. He's upset. Tell him to stop. Stop it. Well, what we're trying to do is get a perimeter, I think, going.
Yeah, I knew you were, and I wanted to get off that off the radio to get on the phone. All right, can we keep this line open for us?
Yeah, you got it. We're not going to hang up on you.
Okay. All right. Let me get back to him.
Okay, here comes Lieutenant Lynch, okay? Okay. All right, just a second.
Okay, Wayne. I just talked with one of the chiefs over there. So what they're going to do now is they have not been able to make contact with David on his mobile phone. Can you tell David to please answer his mobile phone?
Okay, here's DK. He said only 4 can come on and they have to be unarmed.
4 can come on. All right, now, the one that's DK, is that your person?
That's DK. Arms up in the air. Arms up in the air. They can get their wounded that way. That's it.
Okay, now, do I have your word that you're not going to fire on them?
No, Miss Jill,
What?
Tell Brad he's getting them upset.
Talk to Fred. Talk to Fred for me, Wayne. Tell him to calm down. Tell Fred to calm down. Okay, let me get on the other phone. But Wayne, calm Fred down, okay? Talk to Fred. We got another player in here, Fred. He's pretty upset. Wayne's trying to get Fred to calm down now. Okay? I can hear Fred hollering in the background. Okay, he said the agents that are coming to get the wounded ATF man needs. All right, what direction? Do you know what direction they're coming? Are they fixing to make their move?
Not yet.
Okay.
We get it cleared that they're not going to do anything to it.
Wayne.